Well, hello there, and welcome back to the channel. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I have a real love affair for the state of Montana. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the ruggedness or the people, or maybe it's the way the light plays off of the mountains that really gets me, I guess. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. We're right outside of Darby, Montana. And if you're familiar with Darby, you may not be, but I wasn't. But this is the place where they have filmed, or are filming, Yellowstone. Just south of Missoula, about an hour, and I had to do some work in Missoula, so I'm here. It's about 7:45 in the morning. It's not bad. It's actually 23 degrees. It was supposed to be a lot colder, and it's not actually bad. What I'm waiting for is some light to hit the mountains here. I'll turn you around and show you. So this is the mountain range that you see on the show, and I can tell why they do that. I can tell why they have chosen this place as the set, because it is real special here. It is beautiful, but I am trying to get some light on this mountain. I have a nice shot, I think, lined up. This is just going to be me, one, exploring the area because I've never been down here before, and two, I'm going to just shoot. So this video will probably have a lot of images in the end of the trip and of what I got. So I hope you'll stay around for that because I'm not going to talk about every image, but I know I'm just going to get a ton of images today. I've got all day. I don't fly out until this evening, so I've got all day to be in this country, which I had nothing to do except take pictures and show you guys what we're doing. So I'm psyched about that. So I'm gonna sit here for a while and see what happens. I really thought we were gonna get some color, but it isn't developing like I thought it would. Anyway, I'll see what happens. So come along and let's see what we find. Okay, all right. So the color kind of came and went, and I had just enough time to get both shots done that I wanted to, this one included. But I didn't have any time to film, and I kind of wish I would have, but there will be time for that coming up, I'm sure. I do like these though. So with the fleeting light gone for the morning, I felt it was time to move on. But I had put eyes on the mountains that I hoped would be the backdrop for the rest of the day. So with that in mind, I decided to search out a foreground to go with these amazing mountains. Okay, this is a lake. This is Lake Como. I didn't think I was going to even remotely be able to get up in here, but the roads were kind of clear coming up, and it was great. So I got in here, and I've already kind of gotten my way out, so I'm not going to be stuck because I don't have an all-wheel drive. This is Lake Como. If you can see, there's trees right here. These two trees right here with those colorful leaves sitting right up against this mountain right here. I'm going for that. I don't have any underwear. I don't have any underwear on. I don't have any long underwear on. And I'm cold. And I'm never out like this without long underwear. So I have to be careful. I'm gonna go get these shots. I'm in no hurry for light. Actually, I'm I'm hoping we get a bit more light because it is kind of bluing up back here. So I hope that happens. It would be nice to get some sun here. The lake's frozen, so it's just all white, which kind of stinks because I was like, it's really calm. And with exception of my feet, I don't hear anything. I mean, it's so quiet here. I hear a bird, I hear a crow or a raven. I don't hear any traffic from the roads. It's just so quiet. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Okay, we're gonna go try to get this and we'll see what we come up with, all right? So come on, let's go. Okay, let's turn my view settings up here so you can see what I'm doing here. That's one of the things I like about this camera is that I can change my LCD screen brightness, which is really helpful. Anyway, okay, so this is a gimme. I'm waiting for some light to show up. If there is a little bit to show up, our main cool stuff is right here. This one right here. That is our main cool stuff. I've kind of placed it up here with this branch. I'm using my 15 to 30 because one, it's sharp, and I want this to be really sharp even if I do crop in. I'd like to be able to take this whole thing and then kind of crop in around and get a nice shot out of here. But we're going to get the tree. This is going to be like a 2-shot focus stack because I don't need a lot of stuff in focus here. The tree's going to be in focus. We're at f7.1, 1/25th of a second. We're at ISO 100. Let's go ahead and take it. I'm going to go up one more. So we're a full stop over because of the snow. That keeps the snow from being gray. We are starting to have some light on this back peak here. That's nice. So we're going to go ahead and get that. So let's see. 2-second timer. 2-second timer. Okay. Histogram looks good. Everything looks good. I want to check the focus on the tree. See how we're doing here. Focus on the tree. Looks good. All the way up. Yeah, focus on the tree looks good. Okay, now all we're going to do is we're going to come back here and we're going to focus on the background on the mountain. All right, here we go. Here we go. One more shot. I see some sun coming through too. This is going to be good. Okay, that's it. So if this comes out, here it is, Lake Como. Hope you like it.
Well, if there's one thing this image has taught me, is that I'm going to stay put. You don't get a setup like this very often, and I had no idea that I was going to come across this and couldn't have asked for anything better at this point.
Oh, it's the breeze. It's cold. Yeah. The sun has peaked a little bit, but we kind of lost it on the mountain back there now. But I've had to come back a little bit to try to get purchase on this tree here. Once again, I'm just going to kind of go wide and then probably crop in a little bit just to come up with something. But once again, just a very simple shot. But what I like about it is, obviously you have the mountains and stuff back here, but I also like the fact that there's boulders and stuff, and it's just interest, Let's mark off the shot. Okay, here we go. 2-shot focus stack. I want to come up just a little bit more on that. One more. 1/3 of a stop up. That's better. All right. F11, 1/25th of a second, ISO 100. Now we're going to go back and we're going to focus on the mountain back there. I got nothing interesting in the sky here. it's a good shot, but I just got nothing interesting in the sky. What we'll do now is I will go one more, and I'm going to go down to where I can pull the sky down a little bit and see if we can get anything out of it. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so I will mark that off, and that's it. So let's take a look. All right, so if this comes out, we'll see. I hope you like it.
There's a term I like to use. I don't hear it very often, and that term is setup. This is what I would call a good setup. Everything works. Everything fits. All the pieces just kind of sit in place. This you don't find very often.
Okay, so this is the last one I'm going to get here. We do have a little bit more light on the mountain, but it's diffused, which is fine. I just came upon this, and it's nice. I'm interested in a couple of things here. Obviously, we have the mountain back here, but I'm also interested in this tree here because it has a real gnarly looking kind of part of it that comes out. I like the rocks. I like the snow on the rocks. I also like these trees back here. That 3. It's 4 actually, I think, but it just looks nice back there. I like it. I like the leaves kind of hanging down. So, that's too dark. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go about F. Maybe F16. Let's try that. Better bring the focus over to the tree. Okay, all right. We're gonna go a stop over. Okay, and then. Should be good. I got a little bit of blinky here in the sky, which I'm going to take down 1. Okay, here we go. So let's see how that works out. Okay. That looks good. Here we go. Block it off. Okay, that starts our focus stack. Shoot the second image. We are getting sun now. Okay, good. Good. It's putting some shadows out on the lake here, too. That's kind of neat. I don't know if you can see them over here. You probably can't, but it's putting some shadows on the lake over here. So make sure I'm staying in focus here. Okay, so we have what? We have a shot. Okay, that's our tree. Okay, so now we're going to go back. And let's go over here to the stump. To the rock. Let's make sure that's nice and sharp. Same. Everything. Pretty much my feet are getting cold. I know. I'll shut up and stop complaining. I forgot my long underwear. I'm not that cold, really. Surprising. I think it's like 20 or 22, something like that. But I don't know. It's just not that cold. And of course, I haven't been out here for a couple hours either. But okay. All right. So we're going to go back here and get that mountain nice and sharp. All right. And then one more. All right. So, block it off, signify the end. So let's go back and just make sure we have focus where we want it. Come on. There it is. Okay. That should be focus on the tree. And it looks like it is focused. I can barely tell because it's so bright out here, but I'm pretty sure that's focused. All right, guys. So, it's getting brighter and brighter. I'm going to take another one here just a second, see if I can get it to get any brighter on those peaks. Because as it gets brighter on the peaks, you can start to see the contrast that builds up right here. Right, it's kind of what I'm looking for. It kind of keeps it from being so dark and just one-dimensional. Gosh, though, I wish I could get some better light. That's okay. We're going to take one more focused back at the back in the mountains. And there it is. Okay, so make sure that we're in focus. Make sure that we got it. Okay, we're at F16, so that every shot should be in focus. You know what I like? I do like this. I love this dip that goes down. I just love that. That's great. And that starts our awesome mountain over here. Man. So the next time I see Yellowstone, the next time you guys see Yellowstone, take a look for this mountain peak, because that's the major one that they focus on. So it's beautiful too, I tell you. Doesn't matter which way you get to it. It's beautiful here. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoy this.
Well, if there was ever a case to be made for sticking around and working a scene, this would be it. I mean, the first shot was okay, it was fine, but I stuck around and I looked for different angles, and I'm pretty happy with what I came up with here. It pays to be patient and look around. So here's some more images from the trip. Enjoy. Well, I have to say that this was really a great trip. Not only did I get to visit and experience the set of one of the truly great achievements in episodic television in Yellowstone, but the mountains that the showrunners chose to provide as backdrop, I got to use as backdrop in my images. And I have to say, these guys really knew what they were doing, because, man, these mountains, they just do not disappoint. If you've enjoyed this content and would like to support my efforts, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. I mean, I am from Seattle, and that's pretty much all we do up here. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks so much. Take care.
Get run over by cars here. So we are at the gate of the Dutton Ranch. There's the sign, there's the barn, and there's the house, and of course the star of the show is obviously the mountains, which are beautiful. Cool stuff. Cool.